Hey Joe, Velcro, what's happening? I'm using some spacey new program that lets me invite guests on. So if either of you guys would care to join me tonight, I will put a link up in the chat here very soon. Does it sound all right? Mix is good. This is just to let you guys jam a little bit before we get going. The key for these tracks is up here in the very top. So if you're wondering, most of this stuff, if it says like D minor, you can use the D blues scale, you know, your root notes. And like A minor, you can use the A blues scale or the pentatonic, whatever. We'll let this roll for a few minutes and let you all jam a little bit if you'd like. Pick up a guitar or a harmonica, piano, whatever you like. Sounds good. Okay, thanks, Velcro. Thanks, Joe, man. Thanks for stopping in tonight. You feeling lucky, punk? I love that movie. We're gonna just let this roll for a little bit. You guys, if you want to play along, please do. Pick up a guitar and just play. Have some fun. Mr. Jam Pro Sound. Dude, good to see you. Your turn. Stuff in your face, yeah. Gotta eat something. Love it. I got some good stuff in the mail today. That was fun. Oh, yeah. I love it. Yeah, getting your equipment light is really nice, especially when you're expecting to get out and start gigging and stuff, man. The lighter, the better. I just threw a phaser on my thing. flanger. I'll be quiet. Welcome to the channel. We'll get going here in just a moment. Just giving you something to jam along with. If you got a guitar plugged in, or a keyboard, or a harmonica, or a trumpet, or violin. This one's in B minor, but you could use the B blues scale in the key of B. Yorkies. Oh yeah. My goodness. My buddy, the vocalist in my band, has a Yorkie. Great old dog. It's an old one too, man. It's been around for a long time, still just kicking along. He loves to bark. I think they call him Seamus. Oh, I forgot. I'm drop D-tuned. Holy crap. Gotta have some delay. This is a cool track. I dig this one. It's got a nice groove. We'll let this one wrap up and then we'll get going. Show you some stuff. It's kind of fun. Found something out new today, inspired by Jam Pro sound. Gotta give credit where credit's due. Figured out a way to do something that's really kind of fun. Yeah, flat worn out, yeah. Cool riff. And all right, I hope y'all are doing great on this beautiful Wednesday night. It is gorgeous outside here in beautiful Northeast Oregon. And I got to tell you, I'm not a very good liar. I'm not terribly good at it. So it's beautiful outside. If you live in this part of the country, you better hope that it's beautiful outside when it's like this. At least you hope you think that it's nice outside when it's like this. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, and I'm gonna have to step just away for just a moment because Fred is still on a diet, and he gets to eat at basically the same time every day, every night. That's my cat, and he eats the same time every morning and every night, and he eats the same amount. And if he eats more than that, he will get chubby. And he's in pretty good shape right now. I don't know where the hell he went. Where are you? He's hiding out someplace. He's not in one of his usual places. I can tell you that right now. Huh. Well, I just don't know. Maybe he's in using the restroom. That's probably it. Well, okay. So last stream I did, I had gotten a couple of new guitars and been pretty diligent about playing them both. And I'm really liking them, both of them. Thank you, Jam Pro Sound, Justin, my friend, for that other guitar. This one I'm going to definitely be able to use to do drop D songs and standard tuning. And I am really enjoying the neck on this thing. It is pretty, this thing is pretty sweet. Let's see. I'm going to go to something that I just built literally today in the, let me see how, let's see how loud we are. Pretty close. Got a lot of delay or reverb on this patch, but that's just because it's kind of a new thing when it comes to my Tone Master Pro. And let me bring up the Tone Master Pro control interface here, and we'll get to that. Here we go. So I need to go in here and increase the volume of this by, I don't know, let's go up to 68%. Let's see how that works. We'll save it. Okay, so look at this interesting thing I've got going here. So I've got a chorus effect that I can turn on and turn off. Now, forgive me for not having the Tone Master Pro pedal on my desktop. Oh, let me turn that text off. Okay, so forgive me for not having my Tone Master Pro on my desktop because I use it as it was designed to use, which was a foot pedal. Okay, so just that, now that we got that out of the way, so now I've got a deluxe reverb that I'm playing through. Sounds really nice. And I've got a right, so those two amps, I'm gonna adjust the volume of this amp a little bit here. We're just 71. Let's go up to let's see how that does. Let's see if they're matched at least closely. Pretty close. The compression on the distorted amps is pretty incredible. So here's what we do. Okay, so if you notice on the screen, if I step on a pedal, it turns, oh, let me get off of that. There we go. So now if I step on a pedal, one turns on, and like this other one does its thing, and then my amp changes, and I can turn the chorus pedal on and off. You can see all that stuff happening. But let's look at this one. Now I have a pedal assigned to that. The pedal is in the off position right now, ultimately, so it's like your pedal is off. But watch what happens. Now it's on. Now it's off, right? And I also have a volume pedal in front of this. So we'll show you this right now. I've got just a volume pedal right now, and the volume pedal is off, and you can still hear my guitar. But as I roll the volume pedal up, kind of brings up another little bit of sound here. So watch what I can do with this. We'll bring up the delay pedal and you'll see how this can work. I'm going to turn the delay pedal on, and what I'm going to do is roll the volume. Watch what happens here. This is kind of cool, man. Let's see. So what do I want to do? I want to find a cool chord. Let's do a G13 chord, dominant 13, right? So if I just strum this chord, pretty cool. So I got a freeze pedal now. And you know, you can buy those for a pretty good chunk of change, but I just built one with my Tone Master Pro that I spent a pretty good chunk of change on. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. This thing is killer. Gen Pro Sound really inspired me to try and find that. It's kind of astonishing to me that it's not already loaded in the pedal itself, but and you know, I could do like a temporary, or a momentary switch to activate the freeze function. But the thing about this freeze pedal is that, let me see here. If I do this, you can see me playing. The thing about this freeze pedal, let me find my tone, is, what was I going to say? Oh my God, I just lost my train of thought. What was it? Oh, I can change amps and not change the sound of the freeze. So it's like a looper with your overdrive and stuff behind the looper. So it's very similar to a looper in some ways. But this delay pedal, with the feedback turned all the way up like this, it doesn't go into the nonstop feedback oscillation thing that a lot of delay pedals will do when you set the feedback to 100%. And we'll just kind of go by example here. So I'm going to open up this delay pedal, and it's on right now. And the other one is totally off, so there's no delay coming from it. So the delay that you're hearing is coming. Let me make sure. If I bypass this pedal, and you'll notice the spillover is turned off. If I bypass this, so it doesn't change anything if the pedal is on or off. Right? Okay. So there's one thing that I don't like about this pedal is the amount of the volume that the tap hits. I'm going to turn the spillover on that one. Let me turn it off, and we're going to set it to a clean amp. I'm going to save this. Okay, so that means I need to turn the mix down. This should stop it from hammering. So I'm making a few adjustments here, but if I turn the feedback up all the way on this, and I hit a note, well, maybe this one doesn't. I have to turn the mix all the way up. Maybe this one doesn't do it either. I could probably... no, there's no audio coming out of my computer speakers, not at all. Let's turn that echo tank off. And I've got the feedback turned up all the way. I'm going to... So the mix is set to 100%, and the feedback is set to 100%, but yet the feedback goes away. So there's a reason why you wouldn't use this. But again, I just am not real happy. You got to figure it out how to get it to. So there it is. Anyway, this echo tank, it's kind of fun to be able to have the freeze function of this thing. And if I turn the chorus effect on and I hit a chord on this thing, let's just do an A minor 7th. Oh, okay, so, oh, you know what? Let me see what's going on with that. I gotta turn. Okay, so that was what was going on with that. I've got to turn the tap division off, and we'll to set the time to. I set it around 400, I don't know, 460. Let's do that. We'll save that. Okay. Yeah, so I had to turn I had the tap subdivision. I hadn't used the tap function on this thing yet. So again, if we turn the freeze function on, beats a jab in the eye with a sharp stick. Indeed. And I kind of messed with the amount of feedback that I was setting it to turn it on and off. Of course, on it has to be feedback 100%, but to turn it off, what I found was that dropping it down to about 70%, let it fade out pretty nicely. So it sounded fairly organic. If you want to call a feed or a freeze pedal organic, but it's really cool. Now, also today, I watched a little bit of an interview with Guthrie Govan, and it was really neat to hear him talk about his separation from using tube amps and then moving to solid state gear. I don't know if anybody else watched that live. You'll want more wet. This is pretty wet. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but if I go back to my yeah, this I think I know what you're speaking of there, Justin, or Jam Pro. God damn it. Let me save. No, I don't need to save this. Let's go to this. And I want to mix this a little bit. I just don't want the delay taps to be as loud as the guitar. Right? I don't like that to happen. It's interesting. That's pretty much as loud. And let's hear what this sounds like with the backing track. Because if I Yeah, let me stop this. Yeah, and that's the trippy thing about this this freeze function. Let me bring it back up, and I'm glad you're bringing that up. One thing I've noticed about this is that you've got to kind of bring the volume up fairly early when you strike a chord, because the way I'm doing this is I'm using my treadle, my expression pedal, or treadle pedal back. Yeah, I don't know if you're old. That's what they call them, like a wah pedal. It's a treadle. So the thing is, if I turn this freeze on, and let me turn all that stuff off. So if I turn the freeze on, that's about as loud as I can get it. And that's pretty hot. Now, what I don't know, is there a volume? Let me turn it back on. Oh, the mix. The mix is not 100%. That is the problem. This should be mixed 100%. Let me save this. That is what the problem is. Now, if I turn that off, okay. So there it was. Again, I don't walk on water, and I appreciate that. So let's. Yeah. There it goes. So I was missing some volume. You're absolutely right, and that mix function should have been 100% wet like it is now. And let me show you where I made the mistake is right here. The mix knob was back here. I failed to turn it up to 100%. And I like when I turn this patch on now. With this patch, I have to save it each time I make a change on it. If you change off of that, if you change off of that patch after you've made an adjustment to it, like if I went to, I don't know, a different one, 118 or 116, and back to 9, I would lose all those adjustments I made. So let's make sure that things are still working. And there is a pumping action on that. Joe, hello. Lord, Spike, hello, man. Welcome. Thanks for popping in. Let me turn that off. That gets a little old. So, a new thing I've discovered that I can do with the Tone Master Pro. And, you know, Archetype Rebay from Neural DSP does have a hold function on it on one of the reverb pedals, and I was using that quite a bit. So if you're just home messing around, it could be a really cool thing to have at your disposal. The other thing is what I'm thinking, the way I could use this is that live performances. Let's just say, let's go to, let me see, let me show you the, so I'm going to go to a different channel. Let's see, let me go down here to, what do I want to use? Let's do No One Knows. Yeah, that's going to be difficult to do. I'm going to have to try and, I may have to just stop a song. Snooks 232, hello. Let's see. Happy night. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Discord, wow, that's something I haven't got into. I mean, I've used Fender's Discord for this thing that you're seeing on the screen right now, this device, but I haven't done Discord. I don't know if it's just because I don't have time or I don't make time for it, but nonetheless, Discord seems to be a pretty cool thing. But yeah, let me see, how can I do this? And I just discovered this today. Oh, let's see. So if I'm playing sober, pretty cool. So sober and now if I have to tune my guitar, and I do have a ducker on my voice right now, so I got to talk a little bit loud, but now I've got that going as sound. So I suppose I could use it, and forgive me, I know that my voice got a little quiet there, but join Indy's Discord. Man, I don't know much about Discord. Oh, and I still got mine. So I'm gonna have to, this is gonna definitely be a learning curve, but I think this could be very useful in a live setting where, you know, you get done with the song and you have to cross tune from drop D to, you know, E standard or something like that. It would let something kind of keep going. And, you know, then I could tune my guitar and not have this big break of silence and have to fill the time with banter, if you will. Although that's fun too. Our vocalist, Scott, is really great at saying the right thing and talking about fun stuff. He doesn't say too much. Let me get rid of that banner. Where's my, there we go. I wanted to, let's get rid of that. All right, so yeah, my name is Marshall. There you go. And I hope everybody, again, is having a really great week so far. Mine's been freaking awesome. I got a lot done. I've got a guitar in the next room that I've had to airbrush some lacquer on this week, which has been really fun. If anybody has any questions about lacquering stuff, I'm sure happy to maybe answer them. And airbrush shooting lacquer is a really great way to do touch-up work. It's such a precise way, and you don't have a big, you know, the whole vice grip garage rebuilding, no, rebuilt. But the bummer about lacquer is that it takes way too long to to dry and be able to finish it. You got to sit here and look at this beautiful instrument with this ugly lacquer stain on it ultimately for 2 weeks. That's a bummer. But yeah, having a good week. Built a nut for a what kind of guitar was that? It's an Ibanez Geo. Guy that owns the guitar just absolutely loves it, and he wanted to the nut either fell out of it when he was changing strings, or I don't know exactly what happened, but I had to build a new nut today out of all things, buffalo horn. Deer antlers are one of the greatest things for any type of antler is a really great substance to build nuts and saddles for guitars out of. If you haven't ever heard of that, believe me. If you think about it real quick, what's harder than an antler that has two deer running together at 30 miles an hour or plus and slamming together and neither of them break? You know, if you were to do that with two humans with their shoulders bumping into one another, you've got broken bones, right? They don't break. So really cool. Hopefully, if anybody is curious about that, get a hold of me, because I live in a place where buffalo antlers are fairly readily available, and they don't waste anything. These farmers over here, in this part of the country are very careful about that. Okay, so on the other Strat, real quick, y'all know I just got that thing. It just came to life literally basically a week ago. And the thing needed some work done on the nut. So today, while I was waiting for glue to dry on one job, I threw that thing on my bench and did a little bit of work on the nut. And it seemed I was having some tuning issues. That first fret, now I know I'm just acoustic right now, was the note, the tone, or the note was a little bit out. That G sharp and D sharp and or whatever you want to call it, E flat or A flat. It was a little sharp, and when I did that work on it, got that nut filed down to keeping it fairly close to the first fret. Boy, what a major change that was. It was nice. So the tuning of the guitar is much better. So let's, I want to play along with another backing track. Is anybody interested in coming on and talking about anything? This is just kind of a free-for-all stream tonight. Didn't really have much planned aside from sharing with you about the Freeze and learning a little bit about it and using it a little bit. I may use it in a little while, some more. But if you'd like to come on and share your thoughts or play a little guitar. What's the chord? Let me see. Name that chord. There you go. I'll give you a few seconds to name it. Can anybody name it? There it is, acoustic. Kind of an interesting chord. You're not going to hear that in a whole lot of heavy metal tunes. Probably none. All right. Let's jam a little bit. Feel like playing. I have no idea what this backing track is, but we'll see what it is. I think I've played along with it before. playing. Yeah, that one kind of ran out. That's cool. That was a good old E Dorian. Gotta love E Dorian. It's a beautiful key to solo. And I'm, I wish I need to write some backing tracks or put some of them together that aren't so diatonic. So I have some key changes. Um, but the something I think I've discovered from doing a lot of improvisation and such is that if you're stuck playing in one key, and I don't use I'll use the word stuck playing in stuck in one key for an extended period of time. It's kind of nice to have an arsenal of things you can do, like those pull downs, right? So you're skipping over a lot of notes and doing a lot of stuff on one string, and then also modally changing from the classic E Dorian. Let me turn off all this effects. So you can get some variety in your solos by switching to the blues scale for a moment and then switching back to the key that you're or the mode that you're kind of assigned if you want to be melodic. That's kind of fun. I love doing this stuff though. And using octaves. There's another little thing that you can do instead of playing single notes all the way through a guitar solo. Find your Jerry Cantrell and use some octaves and some stuff. That guy did some really beautiful work. And Rooster in particular was a great solo. And then who's the jazz guy that everybody talks about? God damn it. I can't think of his name. But anyhow, I thought I would get on here live tonight and share the freeze pedal with you. I'm going to go back to it real quick just to make sure that I can still use it. Oops, let's go to the freeze. Okay, so I gotta remember how this thing works, man. Oh, that sounded like my vocal just distorted a little bit. I'm not sure if it did or not. I heard a little bit of grit. It might be too loud. Robin Ford, there you go. No, but Robin, I tell you what, man, that guy, and I'm glad you brought him up. Vibrato is another thing that you can use if you're stuck in a specific key. You got to play in the blues in one key, and none of the chords never change and go anywhere aside from diatonic scales. You use some vibrato. You know, hit a note and let it just let it sing for a moment. The other thing is silence, moments of silence. Stop for a moment. Let yourself recover, let the song, the groove kind of pick up, and then come back in with something. Try and find something different than what you were doing before. And you know, it's funny because a lot of my not a lot, most of my guitar students at this point, most of them are able to improvise a little bit using the blues scale, or let's just say, let's see, the Ionian mode and the Aeolian mode. Most of them have those down, and it's really fun to let these kids take off. And you know, it's interesting because if I was telling them what to do, they wouldn't be improvising, right? That removes, oh, you got to play this. Well, you know, you don't have to do that, of course. Nobody does. So just remember that, you know, try to find those different skills that you have if you're improvising, to try and keep things interesting for yourself and hopefully for an audience. Now, I want to open a new project tab. There we go. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to open another project. Give me a moment. Okay. So I hope my audio is okay. Please let me know if the audio gets bad. I'm not sure if actually I can do this or not. If my audio got really messed up, let me know. I'm pretty darn certain y'all can hear me, and it should be clean. So what I'm going to do right now is unplug this guitar. And I'm going to put the tuner on. And I don't know if I lost teacher trade. Yeah, I'll learn enough to get. Yep. Yep. And it's interesting that in your trade, I think I was lucky in 1991 when I needed to provide for my family, and we got pregnant, and I needed to make a living, and I signed up for the plumbing apprenticeship and became a plumbing apprentice. And 4 years later, the next thing I knew, I was making really good money, and had my journeyman's card. And I'm still a journeyman plumber. Don't get me wrong. So the trades are something that I think, especially trades like that. There's a lot of kids out there that are afraid of getting dirty. That might be a little bold, but what I want to do right now, I'm going to probably get a global ban for this, and they may even shut the stream off, which is just fine. But I want to try this song, and it is drop D. See how far off tune I am. God, I'm dead. Well, it's pretty close. I moved these machine heads, these new machine heads. Yeah, reverse headstock. Somebody said something about that earlier. Yeah, I think I'm really digging it. It's kind of hard to get used to grabbing these tuners like this. I have to make sure that I'm hitting. Oh, geez. Turning the wrong machine head. Here I am tuning. Got to get fast at this stuff. All right, let's try this. I'm going to try this song. We'll see how I do. Okay, just a moment. I've got to stop that because my guitar is coming through my microphone, and that is really bugging me. Let's try that again. Yeah, patient. I'm trying to get my guitar to run into the ducker. The guitar coming through my vocal mic is just as annoying as I could possibly ever imagine. Yeah, there it was. I apologize about all that noise. No, never apologize. Don't let it happen again. Yeah. 5150 kids are like, cut the modem off. Yeah. Oh man, I'm so glad I'm done. I'm done raising kids. You parents now, gosh, man. Anyway, that's a tough rope to tow. That is it's a tough one. Let me see. What was the other one? Let's do this one. And also, I want to check. Hey, 5150, man, it's great to see you. Thanks for stopping in tonight, man. I hope you had a great day, and maybe get to chill out a little bit tonight. I'm just playing a little bit, and I've been warming up. Because I've got a gig coming up next Friday, and I've got to revisit some of these songs because I can't let myself get lazy, and I got to stay up on these chops. So I got to play these tunes along with them. I typically don't play covers over the actual band's backing tracks on live streams, but they're all getting monetarily yanked anyway. So I don't really care that much about that. And thank you to the bands who wrote these songs, because you guys have definitely inspired me to play them. So let's try hopefully this one. Let's try this one. I gotta try.
Now you do what they told you. you do what they told you. Now 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 you do what they told you. And 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 now you do what they told you. Want to die? I'm justified. But wearing a bag, yeah, you're choosing white. You're justified. Don't you die? But wearing a bag, yeah, you're choosing white. Don't you die? I'm justified. But wearing a bag, yeah, you're choosing white. You're justified. Don't you die? But wearing a bag, yeah, you're choosing white. Come on.
That is a fun song to play. Now, real quick, it's dinner time. Thank you, guys. Many Vibes, hello. Independent Man United, hello. BCG, I've been playing the beginning wrong. I'm playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, if that makes any sense. I'm not sure what song. Give me one moment. I'm going to put a backing. Actually, let me see. What I'm going to do is, you guys, you may know this song. And if you can play along with it, let's see, this is no guitar. Okay. So this is a very famous song recorded by Chris Isaac. Thank you guys. BCG Guitars. Thank you for putting that up. Now, did anybody see Sparky? A lot of people saw Sparky's little short video he did the other day. I was so excited about that. Oh, Five Rune, hello, brother. I got to watch you play some guitar tonight. I was working on other stuff, but I had your stream flowing, and it was really cool. It was great to get to see you play guitar. I'm so glad you're doing that. You may know this song, and just knock yourself out playing along with this one. This is a song this is a live record. No. This is a studio track that we did of the song called Wicked Game. And as you can see, he's hungry. So I got to go feed him real quick. So let me play this for you. If you have a guitar handy, feel free to play along with this. This is just a backing track and no guitars. So thank you, Lord Spike. Oh, that's so cool. Here we go. I'll let you play along with this one. Give me a second. Dinner time? Look like you're starving. Okay, you're gonna faint. Faint.
It's strange what desire will make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. This world is only gonna break your heart. No, I don't wanna fall in love. This world is only gonna break your heart. Your heart. Thanks, Vinny. This world is only gonna break your heart. Yeah. Beautiful song. We kind of, Maroon, thank you. Yeah, and that was, what that recording was myself and the vocalist in my band got together. He wanted to perform this song with the band. And so we used Easy Drummer 3. That's a drum machine, obviously. You can probably tell. And then I played guitar and vocals, or I played guitar and bass on that, and Scott did all the lead vocals and some of the backing vocals, and I sang all the backing vocals and did all the guitar work on it. And it's really fun. And that, when we pull that one off, I've had to revisit that one. The last couple of times we played it at shows, I didn't do my best with that song. And as you can see, there's a lot of kind of weird shit that I have to do, and it's very accurate with timing. The very end of the where it does the little string escape. Man, I gotta nail that stuff. So many vibes, great to see you. And Independent Many United, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's really, I'm so lucky to play with guys like this. And, to be able to,
you know, if we listen to this first part of this is just our vocalist, Scott, is his name is Scott, and he's just fantastic. Let's listen to this all by itself.
The world was on fire and no one could save me but you. It's strange what desire will make foolish people do.
Zero pitch correct on that.
I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you.
Just naked.
And I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you.
Damn.
No, I wanna fall in love. This world is only gonna
Man,
break your
you know, sing it like that, you know. Scott's very respectful of vocalists with their original performances, and he really does his best to sing them. If Chris Isaac was sitting in the audience listening to us butcher his song doing a reggae version of it, I think he would appreciate how well Scott pulled that one off, man. That's a tough song. Let's see. I have another song that I have to run through tonight for sure. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Let me mute. I gotta mute. No one knows. Okay. I don't want to have two tracks going at once. I gotta find the track for this. Oops. I think it's right here. Oh no, the other direction. I have some of these songs program. Oops. What the heck? Really? Okay. Where are you? There you are. You gotta be here. There you are. Okay. Now. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's and Rune, that is a great statement right there. When we recorded that, Scott wanted to have those effects. He wanted to hear them so that he could use them while he was singing. So if you've got a delay tapping, and of course we're using a drum machine, and all of this stuff obviously is recorded to a click track, the delays can help with timing. And also it can help your performance. I mean, that's what the big boys do. Yeah, the creation part is so fun. Yeah, and I haven't been writing anything, man. And I love that you said that, because I need to write some more music. We've been so busy doing gigs. Well, I say that, but yet we haven't been that busy over the winter months. And I want to say hello to everybody who's here, and thanks everybody for stopping in tonight. I'm just kind of playing a few tunes and practicing a little bit, getting warmed up. I have a gig next Friday, and I've got to make sure I stay on top of these songs. So I'm going to try this one. I've probably played this before. Does that sound low? Yeah, it's low. Here we go. This is the best part. This guitar is a 1978 Strat. Whew. That's a fucking handful. Whew, I hope I didn't offend anybody with my swear words. Yeah. Can you share the story about your guitars? Yeah, certainly. Let's just start with this one. I played this guitar the day it came home from the guitar shop, and it's an American-made Fender Strat, made in 1978. I thought it was Japanese-made, but the fact that it's a 78, because I know that it's a 1978 because I played it the day that the man that bought this guitar, who ended up giving it to me, I played it the day it came home, and it was white. You can see the white. So his house got robbed, and they took everything, his house plants, all his shit. They took everything, and he was pissed. So he really totally messed up his guitar. He painted it orange, black, then he painted it green, then he painted it red, and then he had left a lot of the black and took a chisel to it and carved out a Star of David, and it has a silver dollar implanted right here. I haven't done anything to it. I think I did that just to kind of, I'm sorry. I think I put that little burn mark in it. I've put a new bridge on it. I've put new pickups in it. I've refretted the guitar once, and it's damn near, it's still holding up. Everything else is the original nut, as far as I know, all that. So that's kind of the story behind this guitar. And the way I came about acquiring this guitar, it was gifted to me, and this is my number one guitar. I use it at every show. What year did you get it? Did it? Yeah. Yes. I received this guitar in about 2002. The gentleman who bought this guitar, we just lost him. He just left our world recently. And thinking about him now, he was an amazing person. To do all this stuff and make this guitar look like this, I mean, it's a modern art, I suppose. But he asked me to play some lead guitar on some gospel songs that he was recording for his church. And he brought over the CD, and I recorded some guitar parts for it. And came over, and he picked up I said, "Here, I got them done." And so that was, the day went by, and he called me the next day. He's like, "What do you think of it?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about? You been out on your porch yet?" I'm like, "I think I went out there." He's like, "Look behind the bench out on your front porch." And I walked out there, and there's the case, and this was in it. And it's my number one. Also, this is an Indian head penny that he glued on here, and this is a Silver Series dollar bill. It's kind of blue colored, and this part up here, he cut it out of a Silver Series dollar bill. I'm not quite sure what the significance of that is, but this penny, it used to be here on the volume knob, but Steve Kyrus, in his wisdom, glued this penny on here to make this knob easier to grab a hold of, because now I can pull that and coil tap this. So it's got a coil split these, not tap these. So it's got the old classic Strat sounds. We'll go to a clean guitar sound here so I can kind of show you this thing. I mean, I know you asked me to tell you about them, but I want you to hear this thing. So with the humbuckers in the bridge position, it's a humbucker. But I pull the tone pot right here. If I pull that up, now it's a single coil. And it's got those classic Jimi Hendrix and the classic, the 2 and the 4 positions just sound. So it's got the best of both worlds. Yeah, Rune, dude. And you know, the other thing about this guitar is that the guy who bought this guitar, I was 7 years old when I played this thing. I was already playing guitar, and he brought it home from the. I've told this story many times, but I hopefully have you heard this before. But he brought it home from the guitar shop, and my stepdad was there, and he's like, "Hey, Toby's been playing guitar for a while. You know," and the next thing I knew, he brought home this little Gorilla amp with it, and the next thing I knew, I'm like playing this thing. Probably, I have no idea, but I sure. And I don't even know if I could play that good back then, but yeah, pretty special time. And Steve he probably held me when I was days old. So yeah, these are DiMarzio. Oops, sorry. This is a DiMarzio chopper. This is a DiMarzio chopper, and this is a DiMarzio or a PAF Pro. On the hot rails. Yeah. Rune, you have just said the thing that I think a lot of guys like you and I can say, and we're lucky to have that gift. Oh shit! I couldn't have done that if I tried. Hang on. So that's the story behind this guitar. I'll put it down real quick, and I'll grab this white one. The other one that I was playing tonight. Let me get my headphones back on. I don't really need to wear these aside from I gotta hear my guitar. Okay, so here's the deal with this white one. And I have another. I know I did a show the other day talking about these new guitars, but this one has gone through a little change. And cable management is a key to having a recording studio. Everything else is secondary. So this is a 1993 Fender Squire Stratocaster body that was Olympic white, and it already had some wear and tear on it, so I relicked it because it was dinged up and it didn't look. It looked kind of stupid, which you might think this looks stupid, but it fits right where my arm would hit. So I think it's good. I took took 400 or 600 grit sandpaper and softened the white. So it used to be a high, a shiny white finish, and I made it milky looking. So I'm maybe, let me see if I can get the light just right so you can kind of see. It's not shiny white. The lighting's not really great for this. Maybe if I turn the light down a little bit. Let me see if I can. That might help. Yeah, there we go. And maybe now you can kind of see how that's soft if you look at this upper bout here. So anyhow, this one came into the shop and it had a neck on it that the neck could not be made. We couldn't bring the neck up to snuff. The value of the guitar was not worth what it would take to the work on it. So I put a neck on it that I had from a kit guitar at the shop and played it for a little while, and I was having really terrible tuning issues with this guitar. It just did not hold tune real well. And so I ordered a new neck. This is a Warmoth licensed by Fender. This is an exact replica of a Fender reverse headstock. These are Godo tuners, and I bought Godo roller string trees for it. And I have locked the bridge down on this thing. It doesn't float like my other one, so that I can do drop D tunings. And it generally works pretty damn good. This is another DiMarzio chopper humbucker, and it is nothing on this is coil split. I can't split the coil on this one, not yet anyway. And then I may do that, I may not. And then these are vintage noiseless pickups, and they just, it's interesting. I'm going to put an overdrive pedal in front of a clean amp and hit this. Oops. I can go to the neck position. Middle position. Neck and middle. The neck position. So that's this one. I know, and I've heard horror stories about yes, and it is a roasted maple neck. I did do the decal on here, the slider decal on the headstock. I did that myself, and then I shot lacquer over it. And I didn't let the lacquer cure long enough because I wanted to play the damn thing. I couldn't wait. So I only let it cure for a week. But I just sanded it, and I stopped sanding with I think I used 800 grit sandpaper on this and didn't buff it out. I didn't want this to be shiny, so it looks kind of old. And it has already been broken, and we don't need to talk about that. But it did break. I broke a chunk off of here when I was getting the old saddle or nut out of here, because it came with a nut, and I was just dumb. I should have not ordered it. Should not have ordered it with a nut. Yeah, it seems to be holding tune pretty well. I can hear some of these strings are definitely, I have pretty good relative pitch, and I can tell when a guitar's a little out of tune, just the slightest bit. And it's not perfect pitch, but man, it's close. I was bragging. I try when I put new strings on a guitar. I try and tune the guitar up without a tuner, and then put the snark on the headstock and see how close I am. And I've nailed it a few times. I know I've said that before. Okay, so that's these two guitars, and I'm just kind of playing my strats. I want to play these guitars because a lot tonight, because these ones are definitely going with me to the show. And also, part of the reason I got this and have a humbucker here instead of a single coil is because we're using high gain, and single coil pickups and high gain equals lots of noise when you're not playing. Even a humbucker with as much gain as I'm using, it's noisy. Yeah, I believe that, Ron. I absolutely. I have one more song that I want to do, and I think at least one more. I might jam a little bit more. I'm not really going anywhere tonight. Okay, here it is. Now this song, I've only played it a couple times on this guitar. I will probably use the other guitar for playing this song this weekend. Do you have an SG? Yes, I do, and I'm ashamed right now because it's got a broken string on it. God damn it. If you guys want to watch me put strings on a guitar, I should restring it. It also has locking machine head, so it won't take too long, but I don't necessarily want to do that. Oh, thank you. That's so kind of you. Okay, I got to tune back up to E standard, so here we go. I'm using my tuner on the floor just so I can get real accurate. And I want to see, when I tune that back up, if any of the other strings have fallen a little bit. Not bad. Not, it's close enough for rock and roll. Here we go. This is a handful too, man. I'm gonna fuck up my pick on this song. This is kind of a fun one because you don't have to play through the whole thing. This is Tusk. I bought a slotted Tusk. Hey, you too, Rune. Thank you, man. Thanks for popping in today. It was great to see you. It was great to listen to you play some guitar earlier. So I really appreciate you popping in. And BCG 5150. Thank you for coming in tonight, man. I appreciate you being here. Right on. Let me see. Now here's another one that I need to. We aren't going to play this song anytime soon, but I really want to play along with this one because I need some practice. And I know that's buzzing. This is just how I roll, right? Yeah, whatever. Okay. Boy, it's been a while since I played this one. This could be a little bit sloppy. Definitely. I forget how. God, this one is a tough one. All these songs that I'm playing tonight are pretty damn difficult. Just there's a lot of technical shit I got to do that I'm not really terribly used to doing when I play guitar. So we'll see. Let me see. Did I have a click track for this one? No. It's funny because I recorded myself playing guitar and I sent it over to my singer, Scott, and I could play an audio of him singing this all by himself. But yeah, definitely. The other guitar came with a plastic nut, and I should have just told him to not put a nut in there, but because I intended to put a tusk nut in that myself. I didn't want them to spend the time to do it or pay them to do it, but the plastic one I think came kind of complimentary. All right, so let's try this. Okay. Missed that chord.
Lately I've been thinking of combustion as a welcome vacation from the burdens of the planet Earth, gravity, hypocrisy, and the perils of being free. But thinking so much
You don't think I'm plugged in? Am I quiet? Algorithm, hello, man. Was my guitar not coming through on that one? Just let me know. That would be cool. It should have been. I definitely was tuning. I just don't think. Let me make sure that guitar track is. Let me see. You can hear it. Man, I need to practice that one. Oh, okay, you can hear. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let me see. Okay. Basket case. Take me out. Okay, here's one. I haven't played along with this one for a while. I'm playing a bunch of stuff that. Let me think about how this one. I can't remember how this one goes. I'm gonna have to learn it while I play. Okay. I forgot. elbow cough. Alan, what's happening, brother? Hey, man, it's good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah. Alan's got some really cool stuff up on his YouTube channel, and he's in the middle of editing a full-length, feature-length film. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get to see that movie sometime. I did actually recorded a little bit of music for it recently. Give me one moment here. And you know what? Let me see. I don't think I have any backing. Oh, I don't have any backing tracks in this. I don't. Crud. Okay, I don't have any backing tracks in here. Hang on. And I'm going to paste this right here. All right, so those of you who might have a guitar handy, where'd you go? Okay, here we go. What is this? This is something in drop D. Excellent. Andy, thank you so much. You're just a sweetheart. And I sure did enjoy being a part of your stream. I can't make them all, of course. I don't think any of us can. You got to do stuff. This is a backing track in drop D. I'm going to push play on this and let you all have your way with it. It's only about 3 minutes long. I need to just take a moment to take care of something real quick. And I'm going to grab something to drink, too. Give me a second. We'll push play and see what you think. I don't know what this one is. So it's kind of heavy. D blues, there we go. Have your way with it. Give me a moment here. I'll be right back. Well, that didn't take long. Okay. Yeah. Algo, it was nice to meet you. Many vibes. There you go. God, it's been a while since I sat behind a kit. I need to do that. I don't have a really good place to do it. Yeah. Cool. Drop D. That was awesome. Let's see. Dude, I'll go. Dude, thank you. I appreciate your kind compliments. Yeah, I'm hearing stuff about. Yeah, Arun, thank you. I really appreciate you saying something about that. But I did eat right before I started. So how long have I been going for 2 hours? Yeah, my blood glucose right now is a beautiful 94. It's right there in black and white. I'm as perfect as you could possibly be. I might as well not be a diabetic right now. I love this thing. Oh my God, you guys. If you're a diabetic and if you're having trouble controlling it, um, or you want to talk about it or whatever, you're having trouble with it, do not hesitate. My email address is on my main page of my channel, and you can totally email me, and I am happy to talk with you about it. You can come on here and we can do a face-to-face meeting. I've been not battling. I was blessed with the disease at the age of 11. So I been dealing with this for a very long time, and I was so lucky to have a great doctor when I was first diagnosed, and he's told me, Toby, you can do it. I went by Toby when I was a kid. My middle name is Tobin. Toby, you can do anything anybody else can do, and within reason, you can eat anything else anybody can do, but you have to take insulin and you have to schedule stuff. And here I am, 11 years old, and he's telling me this shit. Right? But my mom was sitting there with me and listened. And throughout my life, I've had my mom that helped when I was younger. And then when I got married, my wife was very attentive to it. And I've really done, I feel like a good job. To be my age and not have any complications from the disease is really, it's not extraordinary, and it's not like unusual to be my age and not have, missing toes and blind and kidneys failure and all that shit, which people get that. And it's because they don't change their lifestyle. Your diet, people won't quit eating garbage that nobody should eat, milkshakes and shit. There you go. Oxygen mask at night. Oh boy, yeah. Two things. Yeah. My buddy have something similar with my buddy Jampro has to wear a breathing device when he sleeps. I don't know he doesn't get oxygen into his body when he's sleeping. It just is like you sit there and breathe, and he'll just be breathing really short breaths. And it's like in 2 minutes, he's actually breathing for about 10 seconds or something like that, near death stuff. So take care of that stuff and manage it. I've also have a family member who's a drug addict, and I talk to them about drug addiction like I do about my disease, because if drugs chose you to use them and you agreed to, and now you're addicted, but you don't want to do that anymore, it's something that you have to control 24/7, 365 days a year. It is no different than me being a diabetic. And I have tools at my disposal, my insulin pump and my meter here that allows me to check my glucose, but there are also tools available to addicts. There's no difference. It's a disease, and you have to control it. And I'm grateful I got diabetes and not some other disease. Both had diabetes, yeah. Almost all the health issues, yeah. Independent, man. I know, I've seen it and I see it. And it's hard to be a diabetic and watch someone go through that shit where they lose toes and limbs and the kidneys fail in there. It's so hard to watch because it's all preventable. All preventable. Yeah. Yeah. So, take care of yourselves out there. If you have a disease, especially if you have diabetes, I'm kind of a fucking expert, I will say. I'm not going to give away how long I've been fighting it, but it's a long time, and not fighting it, but managing it, controlling it, and spent 43 years taking multiple shots every single day. I put my arm on a table and stick the needle in there and have to shoot it up and pinch my leg, and did a lot of shots in my stomach. And I haven't taken a shot in months since this pump. I got this pump. It's always in my front pocket. It always lets me know what my blood glucose is. In fact, you guys, this is interesting. This is the time. The timing is impeccable. Okay. So check this out. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share with you a little part of my life that the timing is just right, because I have to change my pump is about out of insulin. It has like six units left in it. Let me double check that. Yeah. So I can't. My body will use 6 units of insulin overnight, so I have to change. Yeah, type 1 is not the same. It's not at all. They are not at all. But the thing about them is, if you are a type 1 diabetic or are a type 2 diabetic, there are multiple things that both of those conditions require. Number 1, 0 sugar, 0 processed sugar. If you're a type 1 or type 2 diabetic, do not eat sugar. There you go. Number 2, exercise. Walk, run, do some sit-ups, do some pull-ups every single day. And if you're overweight, you need to control your eating. You cannot overeat. Those 3 things, if you can control that, which who can't control whether or not they eat sugar? That shit is the leading cause of death probably worldwide. So there you go. So I'm gonna change my my insulin dose in this thing. So let me see. I gotta go grab some stuff. I just gonna share this with y'all because I can. So this is my insulin port right here, and believe me, there's 0 pain in any of this. It doesn't hurt at all. I usually don't feel it. Let me take my headphones off. I'm gonna go grab my crap. Let me see. I got that. I needed some alcohol. I need alcohol, and don't drink too much. Nobody should drink too much. All things in moderation. I'm gonna drink a total of 2 beers tonight, and that equates to about 16 grams of carbohydrate. So let me check this out. This is cool. I'm really glad that I got to do this. I get to do this right now. The timing is impeccable. All right. So I basically need these items in order to change my stuff. And you know what? Something that bugs me a lot about this is the amount of, it's unfortunate, but the way they package this stuff, there's unfortunately a lot of waste. So I recycle everything I can, but yeah. So this is the insulin port, or the cell that holds the insulin in it, right? And this is what I mount to my stomach to be able to take for the pump to give me the insulin, right? Pretty cool. So it's kind of an order of operations you got to do here. There's a little blue thing on here. I know it looks horrendous, but trust me, if you've taken as many shots as I have every day of your life, this is a godsend. Okay, so here's my insulin. I think I have I might have to go grab another bottle of insulin. And yes, I use every bottle of insulin and every drop of insulin within the safety way, the best way I can, and I always have done that. You know, I know that there are diabetics living in our world that have a difficult time getting their insulin. $35 a bottle. They either can't afford it, or for some reason they can't get a prescription for it. I don't know. But I'm going to draw all of the rest of the insulin out of this bottle with this thing here. I just got to put some air in it, and then I might have, no, there's definitely not enough. Okay, so that bottle's empty. So I'm going to go ahead and knock the air out of this. I go through about a bottle of insulin. Takes about, now it takes, one of these bottles lasts me about 3 weeks. Oh, and I'll go ahead and take this off. This is the port, and I gotta tell it to stop. So I have to do a little bit of, so it takes a little bit of time to do this. Let's see, options, stop insulin, yes, okay. All deliveries stopped, yeah, okay. Can't give me insulin. Options, load, change cartridge. Are you ready to continue? Not yet. I'm gonna go grab another bottle of insulin. Give me a second. I just ran out. If you're curious, this is what's known as Humalog insulin. Let's see. So I got 4 units in there. I'm gonna take. I need to go. Oh, let's just do this. Here we go. Do that. Now, brand new bottle of insulin. Here we go. I don't usually have to do that. Usually but it's on occasion that I run out of a bottle of insulin, and I have to. This avoids me from wasting any insulin. Okay, so now I've got the air in there. I'm going to draw this back. This is a big old nasty syringe too. If you look at it, it's quite frightening. Look at that thing. It's big. Okay, so now I've got the insulin in the syringe. So this little thing has a port on it. So I poke the syringe in there until it bottoms out and it stops. Now I suck the air out of it. You see some bubbles coming up. You don't want to get bubbles under your skin. It can lead to infections and other terrible things. Now, flip it. I know it's probably, if this triggers you, if you're an addict or something, I apologize. I have to do this to live. So it's part of daily life for me. Got to do it. Okay. So I got to get all the air out of it. All right. So now I take the syringe and put it back in here till it stops, and I shoot the insulin into the cartridge. You can't see it. You don't even know it's there. The cartridge is jet black and it's shiny black, about the worst color in the world. All right, so now I take the old cartridge out of here, and I'm going to have to dispose of that and put this new one in here. And I do have to charge this up. It charges up with a USB cable. Unfortunately, it's not USB-C, so I have to use 2 different USB cables, one to charge my phone and one, I know, I hear you. So my blood glucose is actually getting a little bit low. Okay. Are you ready to continue preparing for cartridge? So it takes a little time. Remove the old cartridge. The cartridge is installed. Yes. Now it's detecting the cartridge. All right. This is the exciting part of all of this. So while it's doing that, I'm gonna get, I just use a paper towel, because if you buy those alcohol swabs, that's such tragic waste, I think. So just put a little rubbing alcohol on a paper towel and it works just fine. Okay. Start filling the tubing. So now what it's doing is it's filling this tubing that goes from my pocket to my stomach from the pump, right? And I'm going to pull this little blue piece of tubing off of here. So, and now you can see that's used to insert the little port under my skin so that the insulin is delivered just under the surface of my skin. This thing, I believe it's just slightly more than a 1/4 inch, which I don't have a lot to waste here. I'm not, that's about as deep as it gets. Any deeper than that, it'd be hitting, hitting muscle. Let's see, Charlie. Oh, hey, buddy, what's happening? I'm changing my insulin. I'm no music right now. I've got to wait. Okay, so this takes, it takes a minute or so to get filled up, and you'll see that a couple of drips of insulin. Now I hold it up like this because air, gravity, all that stuff, the air will all get pushed. 1, 2, let's see, 3 drops. There it goes. Okay, so now it's done filling the tubing. Isn't this interesting? The life of a diabetic. We get to do this not every day, but I have to change this every 3 days roughly. I put enough insulin in here to supply my body with insulin for 3 days. Okay, so I'm going to, on the back side of this, there's some white paper that comes off that exposes the sticky stuff. Now, you might be asking me, well, why didn't you take the other one off, right? Well, these little ports have been known to, when they go in under your skin, they'll fold over, they'll get kinked. And it's happened to me once, and so I leave the other one in there just in case this. And if push comes to shove, I still have regular old insulin syringes that I could take a shot of insulin. And if I have to do this, I certainly would, if I had to take a shot of insulin. So that's that. And I pull it and cock the hammer. And let's see, I gotta better wipe my, I gotta wipe my stomach down with some rubbing alcohol, so I don't have any, keep from getting infections and such, right? And if you buy those goddamn alcohol swabs, it's just a bunch more garbage. And they charge you like $50 for one of those at a hospital, right? It's crazy. It's like guitar tools. If it's a tool made for a guitar, it costs $80. If it's made for fixing a shelf, it's $2. Okay, I got to make sure that the alcohol dries completely, so that I don't stick this down. And you just got to, when you do this, you got to be very relaxed. I'll stand up and do this. Just show you my abs, right? I got a little, man, I got to work on that. Okay, so I try and do it so that position it so that the tubing is kind of pointed towards my pocket, where the device will sit in my pocket. And all I do is, you don't want to push hard on this, just barely touch the skin and squeeze the sides of this, and whoop, that's it. I didn't feel anything, nothing. You don't push down on it, you just pull it out of there. There's the syringe that put the device under my skin. And now, let's see, 1, 2, 3, it should say load. Okay, test blood glucose, and it's going to tell me this will resume all insulin deliveries. Okay, keep giving me insulin. There it goes. It tells me to check my blood glucose in an hour. And my blood glucose is actually a little bit low right now, which is just fine. It's not too low. I'd rather it be low than high. Having high blood glucose is what causes people to lose their vision and their kidneys and their toes, and have, because you can run your blood glucose at 290 and you don't really feel too terribly bad. And the whole time you're doing that, you don't realize how much damage your kidneys and eyeballs, and I've known that from a very young age. And it wasn't, I haven't taken care of myself out of fear, because I've taken such good care of myself, my disease. I've controlled it for so long that that I don't have any trouble with it. And I know that I feel great when I take my insulin. You know, there are people, I know there are diabetics that have a diabetic depression, and they get feeling down and gloomy because they have the disease, and poor me and all this stuff. I've never really done that. I have other shit that I get bummed out about. Yeah. Pretty neat little thing, and that's all I got to do. So now I'm ready to play some guitar. And, you know, I got to take a little pause in the moment for taking care of business, right? And I hope my guitar is still in tune. Let's see. Ooh. Welcome home. I just realized I drink coffee and definitely brush my teeth every day, but man, my teeth have gotten stained, and I need to bleach my teeth again, or not bleach them. Okay. Oh, here's another one. Let's try this one. Let me see this. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this song. This is a fun one. I haven't played it for a while either, but I have a preset for it. No, not there. Where are you? No, not there. There you are. Okay. Okay, here we go. You ready? We're going to play some more. After all that excitement. Back on track. And our singer usually plays these parts by himself and sings it. Set them free at the break of dawn, till one by one they were gone. Bass bugs in the software, flash the message, something's out there, floating in the summer sky. 99 red balloons go. Trouble hearing the backing track. Let me stop this real quick. I gotta make an adjustment. This patch is way louder. So here's what we do. Okay, let me get this. I'm gonna show you what I'm doing here. Okay, so here's my TMP, and this is the patch. Got an octave effect, but I need to go to preset settings, and this is at 53%. I need to turn this down to about 50. That might help. Okay. Let me try this song one more time. Sorry about that. I'm gonna leave this up just in case I need to adjust that again. And you know, when I do this stuff, it's all because yeah, well, this is it's a newer version of this song. Okay, here we go. This should work a little better. You and I in a little toy shop, buy a bag of balloons with the money we got. Set them free at the break of dawn, till one by one they were gone. Bass bugs in the software, flash the message, some
something's out there floating in the summer sky. 99 red balloons go by. All over and I'm standing pretty in the dust that
I'll have to
was a
play.
city. If I could find a souvenir just to prove the world was here, and here it is, a red balloon. I think of you and let it go.
Wow. I love that. Many vibes. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. That's awesome. God, I haven't played that song for a while. A minute. I haven't played that song for a minute. Let's see. What is the other one? That's I don't want to do that one. Basket Case, Longview. It ain't so. It's Stacy's mom. Oh, that was a fun one. Oh, here's an old one. Holy crap. Oh my God. Okay. And I'm just revisiting old songs. Oh boy. This is going to be rough, you guys. I promise. Let's see. Okay, let's try this.
Seems like a good day.
forgot to use the right guitar on this one. Jam Pro, dude. Oops. Whoa. Wow. It's been a while. I think I did pretty good for not having played that song in a minute. Isn't that what all the kids say? I haven't seen you in a minute. Right? You guys check out Runes. Yeah. Holy shit. Shimmersol, hello. And Rune, man. Yeah, dude, that one's got that cool harmony lead part in it. And somebody just gave me a Paul Reed Smith. Rune, I don't know if you've seen this guitar. In fact, I'm going to break it out, and I'm going to play another song with it by another band. This guitar player typically uses a Les Paul, but we can make an exception here. Check this out. I don't know if you've seen this or are aware of this brand of guitar. Can't find the hole. You ever seen one of these? Yeah, I haven't shown you the headstock yet. Check that out. Look at that. It's probably still in tune. Probably still in tune. This is an Agile brand guitar that is basically a Paul Reed Smith. Yeah, Alan, you know. And this was given to me by Jam Pro Sound literally last Friday. So, man, I better tune it. It's not in tune perfectly. A guy can't play a guitar that's out of tune. Yeah, and the temperature's dropped a little bit, and so we're going to be a little bit sharp, I think. Oh, man. Just a couple of them were out a little bit. And I don't remember what I did with this guitar the last time I played it. I may have treated it very badly, meaning bending notes like an idiot. Okay. Here we go. Let's try this one. You'll love this song. This is another 90s era cool riff.
I would swallow my pride, I would choke on the rhymes, but the lack thereof would leave me empty inside. Swallow my doubt, turn it inside out, find nothing but faith in nothing. Wanna put my tender heart in a blender, watch it spin round to a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous, then I'm through with you. I burn like a wicked cabinet, sharp light and oh so frail. I see our time has got but faith in nothing. Wanna put my tender heart in a blender. Wanna spin around to a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous, then I'm through with you. SoCal is where my mind stays, but it's not my state of mind. I'm not as ugly, sad as you. Or am I origami? Fold it up and just pretend. Demented as the motives in your head. I would swallow my pride, I would choke on the lines, but the lack thereof would leave me inside. I would swallow my doubt, turn it inside out, find nothing but faith in nothing. Wanna put my tender heart in a blender. Want to spin around to a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous then. Take heed, feed your ego. Make me blind when your eyes close. Think when you get close, tie me to the bedpost. I know what you don't know you need, you don't know you need me. Make me blind when your eyes close. Tie me to the bedpost. I'm right up on the line. Inside, swallow my doubt, turn it inside out. Find nothing but faith in nothing. Wanna put my tender heart in a blender. Want to spin around to a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous, then I'm through. Now I'm through with
Whew. Yeah, that was Inside Out by Eve 6. God, I love that song. When it came out, man, I was like, that band and the other one, what's the other one? Oh, Lit. We play a Lit song too, I think. I don't know if I have it in here. Pardon me. Oh, no, I got that. I thought I had No One Knows. I recorded that. 40 ounces for you, don't know. You don't know how it feels. Beverly Hills. Inside Out. Is that the one? Oh, hang on. Let me stop this. Oh no, I already had that. I thought we had, there's another song that we're going to be doing that I haven't played it for a while, and we've actually never performed it. But Sugar Cult, that's another band that kind of escaped me. To be honest, Varun, you asked about the pickups in this thing. I'm not sure. And ultimately, this is a 24 fret Les Paul with like a modern Les Paul with 2 volume controls, and it's set up like a Paul Reed Smith. Obviously, the body and stuff is very much like a Paul Reed Smith. But what Jam Pro, are you running a rig in stereo? Yes, indeed, 100%. I will always do that. Hopefully, I'm glad you noticed. Felipe, welcome, man. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for stopping in. You'll notice how close together the pickups are compared to My Own Worst Enemy. That's the one. Which I don't need to play that song. But the pickups are fairly close together compared to a Les Paul. And 24 frets, unlike a Les Paul. So minus 2 of these frets, get the pickup up, and you've got a Les Paul. Right? But yeah, and that's cool that you asked me about running in stereo. I'm really glad that you did. Woo, ooh, that didn't hold tune. Although I haven't played this guitar for a while, so I probably need to give and these strings are brand new. So I'm gonna give these strings a little tug. Okay, that's telling me my blood glucose is a little bit low. So I am going to have to grab a bite to eat, but I want to tune this thing up again real quick. God damn it, Justin. I played I should play that song again on this guitar just to do it. And again, I appreciate everybody hanging with me tonight. Be sure to hit the thumbs up. It does help the channel a little bit and might get reach some more people. We just have fun here. And you know, earlier I had invited folks to join me on here, but it's gotten so late now, and I am gonna have to stop here fairly quick. But I am gonna play that one song one more time, I think, just to appease my buddy Jam Pro, who said you need to use that song when you play band songs by that band, because that guitar player famously plays Paul Reed Smith guitars. And obviously I've never played anything much on a Paul Reed Smith, because I would probably not ever spend the money on one of those. I was dumb enough to buy Les Pauls instead of a Paul Reed Smith, so I've already blown my wad, if you will. So I am gonna repeat a song just to do it. Okay. Yes. Okay. And then let's see. Felipe. Stereo sound. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate you saying that. I'll show you how I'm doing it. And the thing is, I'm not using any modulation to create a stereo effect. I'm using a time-based effect. So your right ear is hearing what is actually hitting your left ear about 30 milliseconds later. So that's why the stereo field is happening with no effects. There's a little tiny bit of reverb, and let me show you how I'm doing that. Just so in case you care to try this in your own rig. Here's let me show you. I just got to share this because I really appreciate you saying something about that. That's something that sometimes people don't really notice. Right here is where my stereo effect happens. So if I go in here, well, I'm not going to do this, but here is the delay effect. I have the feedback set to 0, and I have the time set to as fast as it'll go. And this thing says it'll only go down to 30 milliseconds. Okay. Okay, cool. So, so my guitar amp and everything is going into this section of the signal path in mono, but right here, it gets split. And I have this actually doesn't make any difference whatsoever. In fact, doing this is actually kind of pointless. So you're hearing it in stereo now. If I pan these to 0 and pan this to 0, this isn't going to change anything. All right? Right? Because that's before the stereo effect, which I forgot about that. But here's my stereo effect. So again, I've got this mixed 100% wet with 30 milliseconds of delay. So this speaker and then all of the effects after this are stereo. So I don't lose the stereo field running through my flanger, and chorus. It's a stereo flanger and a stereo chorus. So with the stereo flanger on, right, and if I run the chorus, and the chorus is mixed really slightly. And the volume pedals are just there because the chorus and the flanger effect make the pitch, the sound louder. They have amplification in them, which I hate, but they'll get it right one of these days. So that's how I'm getting the stereo field. So there's no modulation on that at all. It's just a little bit of delay. It's a great way to do it. And, you know, it's been being done live with guys that run wet, dry, wet rigs, or even just straight up stereo. I know I'm beeping here. In fact, let me take care of that real quick before I get too much further. And dude, Felipe, I really appreciate you saying something. That's cool. So it's a real easy way and an unintrusive way to get a stereo field and not be like really weird or sound all warbly on one side. The guys I normally would not be eating in front of anyone, but old Eventide rig, the ABIQ. Yep. Right in the box. Yep. Presence together with delay and reverb. Let me show you my amplifier. And yes, not a lot of presence. This is a clean amp that I'm running through, right? And this is a model of a British Jubilee, and they are notoriously super bright, which you can see how I've EQ'd it to get my clean. It has edge on it, you know. I don't ever play through an ultra jazz chorus type amp. I don't necessarily like hearing that. So that's my clean amp, and I'll go here. And this is my dirty amp, which is a British Jubilee lead. I brought the bass down a little bit, brought up some mids and some treble. And again, my presence is not very hot on that. But these amps, also, I know what a British Jubilee, a Marshall Jubilee amp sounds like because I played through them, many of them, in fact. So I'm very familiar with what they feel like to play, and you know that's where, you know, it's funny to me that how many I want to get that, you know, the overdrive, whatever the guy, what's his name, Dumble. I want a Dumble sound, or I want a Mesa Mark II C Plus sound, or I want to sound like a Fender Twin Reverb, which is like 65 basement or whatever. How many people have played through a 65 basement and know exactly what it feels like and sounds like to play through one? I never have. So that's kind of my story. I always gotta laugh about that. And my boost pedal, just so you kind of can see what I got. I'm boosting my volume 3.2 dB if I use, and when I use a boost. I generally don't use the boost when I'm playing on this with backing tracks. And no, this is a Mesa B30, and so is this. Only this speaker right here has an SM57 on it, and this one has a dynamic SM7, SM7B, which is kind of shitty because I've got an SM7 right here. It'd be great to be able to use that, a real one. And then here's the panning. So it's not panned 100% left and right. You can see where I'm panned. And I had to balance these because of this delay pedal. So there was a lot of work in getting this rig to sound balanced left and right and all that. But no, these are close back speaker cabs, but boy, they sound good. I mean, it's just, I mean, the speaker cab, again, dude, if I go to, okay, cabinets, oh, I can't But just for the sake of doing it, we'll go to an empty patch here. Let's go to cabinets. Okay. Look at how many cabinets I get to choose from. 110s, 112s, 212s, 310 Vibro King. Are you fucking kidding me? Excuse the French. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and also I've owned a Mesa Dual Rec that sat on top of a V30 speaker cabinet, so I know how they sound. I have experience with them, and I plugged a lot of amplifiers into that cabinet. Damn, they always sounded great in the room. So I went with something that I know, but God, yeah, I could use an orange, or I could use a British. I mean, British T75. All right, who hasn't played through that, or a British V30? And the greenbacks, of course, the most famous cabinets of all, the 1960 A and B. It just rolls off my tongue. So, you know, that's enough crap to mess with. And here's all the amp heads. Quickly run through all this stuff. All right, who's played through this amp? A Friedman, right? Who's actually played through a Soldano SLO 100? No. So there you go. Let's go back to 97. And we got some. Oh, my guitar just turned on, I think. Yep. I left the volume for my guitar on. Forgive me, you guys. I had to eat something real quick. My blood glucose got a little low. And this is a really great cure for low blood glucose. If you ever experience it, they're protein bars. So the protein is really good to eat with some processed sugar and carb. It helps to even out the absorption of the carbohydrate in your body. If you aren't aware, I'm a type 1 diabetic. So I need to tell this that I'm eating some carb, and I know that there's 22 grams of carb in that, so I have to tell it to give me a bolus. And I'm telling it I'm eating 22 grams of carb. And this thing is smart because it knows my blood glucose is already a little bit low. So you said they asked the right question. So it will reduce the amount of insulin it gives me for 22 grams of carb. So for eating 22 grams of carb, I get 0.75 units of insulin. Now, 0.75 units is, you can barely see that in an insulin syringe. It's such a tiny little shot. So you can imagine if you're snacking all day long and eating little bits of carbohydrate and stuff, you could, as a diabetic, I was taking 10 or 12 shots a day. So, I'm not asking anybody to feel sorry for me. That's because I wanted to be healthy. I don't want to lose my toes or my eyes. And Justin, absolutely, they finally gave us the greatest bass amp ever. Where are they? They're down here at the bottom. Here you go, the SVT Classic. Or I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. This one, Rampage Blue Line. Oh, come on. Sorry. There it is. And then you can put that, and you have the front of the amp, and then it's got, you can turn the ultra high on to get that clicky stuff going on, but also let's go to cabinets. So you can put that on top of an 8x10. That right there, in my humble opinion. Again, this is subjective and objective view, but I've heard that is the greatest bass rig of all time. I don't know. You can fight me. You can fight me. 2 to 4 high protein, very low carb. Yeah, good. Yeah, I had to talk sound now. I had to eat something with some carb. This does have a little bit of processed sugar in it, but not much. So these are the bars that my my dietitian recommended. They're Quest. It has 1 gram of processed sugar in it, but it has 22 grams of total carbohydrate. So and 21 grams of protein, so you get a really nice balance. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Now that I got that taken care of, I'm gonna leave here and go back to 97 because I want to play this Jam Pro. Yeah. They're not cheap either, but boy, they taste too good. I love that when I check it out when I step on the delay pedal. Listen to what I love that. That's just it's such a trippy sound. So weird. Okay, let me go back to this. Sorry, let's go to this. Let me get this out of the way. Now, where are you? Oh, there's that one too. Hang on. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, Reelin' is a cool song. Where are you? There you are. Okay. I'm gonna go down here and make sure nothing else is running. Yeah. Okay, Justin, this is just for you. I've already played this song tonight, you guys, but now I can improve, hopefully, on my performance. Okay, here we go. Lots of delay. We need delay. What is that riff? That's it. I've been playing that wrong. Okay.
She's always running from something. So many things ignored. I try to be not like this. I thought I'd make a good song. Nothing to see shows over. People just move along. Beautiful disaster. Flying down the street again. I try to keep up, moving out and letting it go. Now I wish you all the luck, butterfly in the wind without a kick. Pretty great back to me and I can't get. I don't remember.
Yeah, I forgot about that harmonic thing. There you go. How did it work? How did it work, Jammer? That thing sounded great. And that whole song, I think that whole song, the dude recorded it on the neck pickup. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to switch over to another, let me see if I should be able to do this. I should be able to do this. Turn that off. Okay. Still, down other guitars. Yeah. Dude, this thing is a fat. That thing is really a thick, low headset. I'm using Biodynamics. And you know what, dude? I only have to use a pair of headphones. I don't wear headphones when I'm here playing by myself. That's what she said. I don't use headphones playing by myself, but I have to wear them because of my microphone being hot. Yeah. And I hope this is sounding okay. So I'm going to take this thing for a little ride. Let's see. We're going to try something here. And I'm going to just take it for a little solo. We'll say so. Let me. So what I should do? Let me. I keep it. Let me bring this up so you can kind of. You're not going to be able to see the chorus effects come on because I can't. This damn thing does not allow me to like show everything in this, but let's see. So I've got the sustainer, my echo on right now. I guess it doesn't really matter that much. We'll just leave that out of the way. Let's try this track. This is supposedly an E minor. Everybody's favorite. Lots of sustain. Holy crap. Uh, let's see how well she stayed in tune after all that abuse. Pretty damn good. I'm not keeping up with this one very well. Jeez. Good grief. I couldn't keep up with that damn thing. The string's getting hot and stable now. Ruined. This thing's holding tune really well now. Sparky, hello, man. Hey, congratulations on your video. Damn, dude. Let me stop that. We'll do that one here in a minute. That's kind of a cool backing track. What time am I? Yeah. Yeah, and you know, that's all I'd pretty much do. Is improvise over backing tracks. I don't compose most of the backing tracks. I buy them and use them. Yeah, Mark, sorry, dude. I haven't said hello. You've been talking with other people. Hello, man. No, not at all. The neck is absolutely not sticky. No. Again, Sparky, that was so cool that you did a video, and it's neat to see what you're up to, man. You know, and I hope everybody got over there and are seeing his stuff, because I'm guessing he's probably going to be I'm hopeful that he'll put up some video of some of the guitar work that he's doing. You know, it's Mark, I'm so sorry, brother. I was having low blood glucose, and my brain doesn't work. It doesn't focus as well. Let's see what's happening with that after I ate some. I just switched pockets too, so I got to get used to grabbing my other pocket. One thing, definitely, this guitar is a friggin' tank, dude. Good grief. This thing has like a 1-inch thick. Yeah, my glucose is still a little bit low. It'll come back up here shortly. But man, this thing is a tank. Jesus, Justin. Yeah, that's no joke. This maple top, this is a real maple top. This isn't a photograph. You can see it. And if you look here at the neck pocket, you can see the line. I don't know how well this thing's gonna, there we go. There's the line. Look at how thick that top piece is, man. This thing. And the guitar is about the same thickness as a Les Paul. It might be a little bit, I don't know. It might, I don't know. In the middle, it might be actually a little bit thicker. But man, this thing is a tank, dude. Yeah, all the high gain. I haven't done anything clean tonight. Maybe I should, an Independent United, thank you so much for everything you're doing, keeping all the robots out of here and booting out all the all the a-holes, so we call them. We haven't had anybody. It's so nice to have such a cool group of people. Let's see. I want to find something acoustic, kind of, so that I could just do maybe do a little bit of I thought I had, oh, there we go, maybe this one. I wanted to play something a little mellower, just to kind of calm down a little bit. Yeah, keeping out the riffraff. Yeah. Let me see what this one sounds like. Gotta make sure everything else. Okay, I gotta mute stuff. I'm doing pretty good at not playing double tracks tonight. Am I not? Okay, there we go. I've played this along with this a few times. So I'm gonna put some chorus. pickups are, man, these things are, these pickups are just super hot, man. Wow, they're almost, it's very close to active. Uh, uh, oh, wow. Rock and roll too. Wow, yeah, knocking on heaven's door, yeah. That's just it's a backing track just done kind of for an acoustic guitar, and I think Justin even said something about this, but I'm still really getting used to this guitar and the shape of the neck and the way it feels. I haven't played a Paul Reed Smith, so I'm not. It feels different. And I'm not making any excuses for my terrible playing. Missing notes and I just sound loose, but also my blood glucose is a little bit low. We'll deal with that. Here, I have another one coming up, and I think I'll finish after this one. Let's see. This should be something sort of clean. And I have my tone rolled up. Nah. Okay, this is A minor. out of riffs. So. I better quit. Oh, I better stop. I got to get used to playing this guitar. I could I could hear what the notes that I wanted to hit, but my fingers weren't landing on them. Then this. And I talked with Justin about this because the other night he said it's like, dude, I can see you kind of getting like synced up with it, and then you can tell when you're like on it and when you're not like locked on with that guitar. It's just a brand new instrument, man. I've been playing these other guitars for so long that I'm gonna have to definitely. I'm safe, Mark. I'm a little bit low still, but it's coming up. Slowly. It takes a while. Yeah, 11:11. Indeed, that's what time it is. And I think with that, I need to call it a night. And I want to say thank you to everybody who joined me tonight. I was just having some fun and playing a little bit, and hopefully shared some info, something with any of you that may have learned something or enjoyed what you heard. And I really appreciate Spark and Mark. Rune, thank you for tuning in tonight, man. It was great to see you. It's the first. It was nice to hang with you. Hopefully, I didn't make too much of a fool of myself. Yeah. So I'm feeling really good. And so, Independent United, thank you so much. I'm not gonna 8:11 in the morning. Oh, that's right. I need to look at the geography here, man. How far we are away from in Norway, I believe. So you guys have a really wonderful night, and thank you for being here, and hit the thumbs up on your way out if you enjoyed what you saw. All right, take care. Good night.